and today I'm going to be counting down my top 10 ideas for Nintendo rides. So, recently Nintendo announced that they were working with Universal Studios to create a Nintendo-themed park, or at least part of the park. These are my top 10 ideas for some rides that could be created through the partnership with Nintendo and Universal. This list is based off of how amazing it would be if the ride was created, how the ride would appeal to its audience, how likely it is that the attraction will actually be created, and how popular the ride would be, so basically how long of a line it would have. Number 10. Pikmin Rocket Simulator. Pikmin is a game where in the beginning, your rocket crash lands on a distant planet. You find these creatures called Pikmin that help you on your quest to fly back to your home planet, or in some cases, survive on that planet. In this ride, there could be a simulator that simulates the rocket at the beginning of the game. It would be moderately for thrill seekers, but about Mission Space in Disney World. Occasionally, it would ask you for a button press or something else, just to feel like you're interacting with the rocket. Number 9. Splatoon Virtual Reality Paintball. Splatoon is a game where you have to splat your team's colored ink all over the arena, and whichever team has their colored ink on more of the arena wins. I thought this could work with a laser tag-like environment, where the ground and walls and everything was made of screens. Whenever you pull the trigger on your ink gun, the screens would react accordingly and show some ink of your team's color coming up. Whichever team had more of their ink, on the arena would be crowned the winner. Number 8. Donkey Kong Barrel Flume Ride. You probably know that Donkey Kong is a game where you play as Mario trying to rescue Pauline from Donkey Kong, who's throwing barrels at you as you try to climb up to the top. While I was thinking of Donkey Kong themed rides that could work in this park, I thought about one where you're in a log and you're going down all the paths. So I thought of a flume ride, sort of like this one, except instead of a log, it's a barrel. The water slide could be in sort of a way shaped like all the barrels, and it would be sort of like Splash Mountain from Disney World, where it always makes you think that this one is going to be the big drop, but it's not really. Number 7. Mario World Little Kids Rides. Mario is a very popular franchise among all ages, and I thought it would be good if there were a bunch of kids rides based off Mario like these ones. It could attract a big audience. These rides would have more of a Mario feel to them than the ones shown. It would not attract a very big audience, except a lot of kids. This is probably not going to happen, but I think it would be a good decision if it did. Number 6. Yoshi Coaster, Kiddie Coaster. Sticking to the theme of little kids rides, we have a Yoshi-themed roller coaster. In most Mario games, Mario's friend Yoshi can be used to jump higher distances and sometimes eat enemies. I was thinking of a kiddie ride that you could ride on, except instead of the kids riding the train in this picture, they could ride on a Yoshi-like coaster. Number 5. Kirby Star Ride. Kirby is probably the most lovable character in all Nintendo franchises. And one fun fact about Kirby, he likes to ride on stars a lot. So I was thinking of a ride where you could take on the role of Kirby and, ride on stars. The stars would all go around in a circle, and it would be a pretty intense ride. It would probably not happen, but it would be a pretty good decision if it did, and it would be mildly popular. Number 4. Star Fox Virtual Reality, Toy Story Midway Mania style. There's an attraction in Disney World, or Disneyland, I forget which, where you're shooting balls through this cannon on your car at objects in a Toy Story world to compete for the high score. I thought there could be a ride like this, except with the Star Fox crew. Now, since Star Fox is a space shooter, this could be a very good idea for Star Fox fans. Instead of that car, there would be a rocket ship trying to shoot down enemy pilots to compete for high score. This would be a very good ride for Star Fox fans and people who just like those kind of rides. Number 3. Luigi's Mansion Maze / Funhouse. In case you didn't know, Luigi's Mansion is a game where you hunt down ghosts and then suck them up with your epic vacuum cleaner called the Poltergust 3000, or depending on what game you're playing, Poltergust 5000. A lot of people, not just me, have come up with the idea for a Luigi's Mansion-based funhouse where you have to walk around as Luigi and hunt down ghosts before escaping the haunted mansion. You'd hunt down ghosts like this, using your flashlight and your Poltergust 5000. Number 2. Majora's Mask Moonride. Majora's Mask is easily the most creepy game in the Zelda franchise, and most of that creepiness comes from the fact that Skull Kid here, who's already creepy enough to start, is trying to send the moon crashing down into your town that you're trying to protect. I imagined a Tower of Terror type ride that could be created from this, where you ride in the moon and you see the Skull Kid coming to drop the moon. The moon is falling down and stops right before the top of the tower below you. This could be a very intense ride for all ages, and it would be very cool and probably attract a very big audience. It's probably not very likely that it would happen though. Number 1. Rainbow Road Coaster. Mario Kart is a very amazing Mario franchise, and it has a lot of tracks in it. By far the most infamous of all of them is Rainbow Road. This course features a lot of loops, twists, and turns in all of the games, and is very hard to stay on top of. There could be a coaster based off of this, though. This is for thrill seekers. It would have a lot of twists and turns like this one, and lots of loops. The track could be made of rainbows, or at least look like a rainbow. This would be a very good track for thrill seekers and fans of the Mario franchise, but mostly thrill seekers since it would be so intense. These are the photos I used for this. They were all Creative Commons, and they're in the descriptions for you. And thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And goodbye, and I will see you in the next video.